In this video, I am going to show you how I change a motherboard with a blown MOSFET and this 12 kilowatt inverter. This is what it looks like inside of the inverter. There are two motherboards, and here I'll be replacing the one on the right side. To make it a little easier to take the motherboard out, I loosened the fuse and I already disconnected the bus bar to the motherboard. Next, I remove all the screws that's holding down the motherboard and I keep them in a container. Next, I unplug a connector that's at the bottom right side, followed by unplugging a series of connectors that control the fan as well as the communication board. I labeled the connector as I was removing them. I also took pictures for reference when I'm installing the new motherboard. I did the same thing for the PV wire as well as the connector for the on and off switch. The on and off switch is connected right here. I repeat the same process for the AC wire that's connected to the second motherboard. This is the motherboard with the blown MOSFET right here. It is possible to replace the blown MOSFET and replace it with a new one, but I do not have a great soldering tool. I also noticed the edge of the MOSFET look cheap. Compared to the new one, they look fantastic. The new motherboard was missing those little rubber feet at the bottom, so I took them off the old one and put it on the new one. I make sure the wire were out of the way before installing the new motherboard. I follow by placing the motherboard in the inverter, then slide it into place. This is one of the trickiest connector I have to put in. I was able to use two small screwdrivers and put the connector into place. This is one of the fan connector. There are a total of 4 of them. There are 3 more I have to connect. This wire is coming from the communication motherboard. Now I have to connect it to the new motherboard. This is another circuit board I forgot to show earlier, but it sits upright on the new motherboard and it sits on those connectors right here. 2 additional connections coming from the communication motherboard also connect to the circuit board. First, I connect the 2 communication cables. Next, I carefully place the connector into place and push it in. Next, I slide the motherboard in the right position so I can fasten it down. Now I am installing the screw that hold down the motherboard. I only show 3, but there are more than that. The circuit board that sits upright have 2 screws that hold it down, one on each side. There are 2 additional connections that's coming from the circuit board that's sitting upright, and I am connecting them to the motherboard on the left side. Next, I connect both bus bars to the motherboard, then tighten down both fasteners that's holding down the fuse that I previously loosened. This is the connector for the on and off switch. It's close to the top of the motherboard. Now I am installing the PV wires. I noticed if I install from right to left, it would have been a little easier. Next, I install the 3 AC wire to the motherboard on the left side in the same sequence that I found them. There is one more connection at the top of the motherboards that connect them together. The connection on top of the circuit board that's sitting upright is the connection for the display and control board in front of the inverter. After installing the front panel of the inverter, I hook it up to the battery bank as well as some outlets for testing. For this test, I'll be using 2 space heaters at maximum output. Over 3 kilowatt was going out initially, then it dropped slightly. The inverter is showing a error code number 49. That is a battery communication error. Using a communication cable, I connect one battery to the inverter to see if the error code will go out. As soon as I connected the communication cable to the inverter, the error code disappeared. And if I disconnected the communication cable from the inverter, it takes roughly 20 seconds for the error code to pop up. I'm glad the installation was successful. Now I have to take it to my brother's house to set it up again. If you want to see more videos about this inverter, I'll leave link in the description below. I hope this video was helpful and informative. If you like this video, you might enjoy the recommended videos. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoy. See you in the next video.